Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing a 2022 Mercedes-Benz GLE 53 AMG. First and foremost, a huge shout out and thank you to the Mercedes-Benz of Farmington for giving me some time with this GLE. Check out their inventory in the description down below. This one is available for sale, and the cool thing about this dealership is they are a one price store, so they're really easy to work with. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into the review. So under the hood, we have a turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 that goes through a 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 429 horsepower and then 384 pound-feet of torque, which will give this a 0 to 60 time of 4.7 seconds. Also, I love how the engine is displayed here with the AMG logo. Definitely looks cool. Now let's go over the front end of the GLE. So first off, you guys can see with the sharp body lines there at the center of the hood, definitely gives us a cool, aggressive appearance. And I love the flake here with this metallic white. Notice we got the Mercedes logo there at the center. And then you can see here with the headlights. So notice we've got the accent lighting, and then you can see how the accent lighting turns into the turn signal. Pretty cool. And then you can see with the projector bulbs for the headlights themselves, super, super bright, let me tell you. AMG logo right here in the grille, and then you got the giant Mercedes-Benz logo with the camera there at the bottom. And then notice how most of this is closed off, but it still looks cool from an accent perspective. Got the silver parking sensors on the front end, and then you can see the silver trim there at the bottom. And overall, definitely love the front end of this. Now coming on the side here, we've got 285mm tires wrapped around 22-inch wheels in the front, and then 325mm tires wrapped around 22-inch wheels in the rear. So we got some wide tires there in the back. Now, sorry about my shadow. I'll move here to the side so you can actually see the wheel itself. I love the coloration on it. It's got beautiful metallic flake there in the center portion. We've got our AMG logo right there, and then notice on the brake caliper as well. And then again, you guys can see just with like the different lines here on the side, and got our Turbo 4MATIC badge. And also I like how the fender flares are body painted. That looks great. Mirrors as well, and then notice the trim there around the windows and also for the rails at the top. And then you got the silver trim at the top of the door handles. And again, look at the fender flare here in the rear, just how much that pops out. And these are aggressive performance tires for an SUV. That's what you get with AMG. Anyways, here is your full side view on the GLE. Now here's our key fob. We have our lock, unlock, and then the opening here for the hatch. So popping here to the rear, which my English is bad today. English bad. Anyways, you guys can see here with the metallic plaques. And then notice this has the raise and lower function with the rear, so it helps with getting things into the back. And then we've got our cargo cover here. And then you can see the storage space and also the spare tire as well. Definitely nice setup. And I made the cargo cover sad. This is a floppy mode, and then this is a happy normal mode. But all silly Ben Hardy jokes aside, tons of storage space back there. Press this button, and everything's closed. Now finishing things up here with the rear, notice we've got our AMG badge off to the side, GLE 53, and then you can see the design here with the taillights. I think it looks fantastic. And then you've got the not so real venting there, but it looks nice from a stylistic perspective. Parking sensors here, love the AMG exhaust tips. And then notice the diffuser here at the bottom with the receiver hitch there in the center. And then notice again with the silver trim. And you can get a coupe version of this. I prefer the SUV though. That's just my personal opinion. You guys can let me know what you think. But I think the SUV version looks a little bit just nicer. Now here's the door panel in the rear. Notice we got beautiful leather trim here. Look at the stitching. And then down below, just love all the accent pieces here. Burmester sound system, which the quality on it is fantastic. And then notice the leather trim down below, again with the darker stitching, and everything's just really nice from a material standpoint. And then here are the seats. So you can see again with the really nice leather, and then notice it's perforated here. And we have the little inserts here to kind of break things up with the seats themselves. And popping in, look at that. Tons of legroom. Headroom's great too. We've got the little storage net, couple of vents, and then you can see all the storage space down below. And got our armrest cup holder situation. And then here's what the door panel looks like when it's closed, also in my shadow. Let's head to the front. Now here's the front door panel. You can see again here with the leather, and then notice the contrasted stitching, and then down below with the brown and the black. Got all of your seat controls here in normal Mercedes-Benz fashion. Notice we have heated and cooled seats. This is so you can adjust the passenger side seat. And then just look how beautiful the speaker is for the Burmester sound system. And then all the window controls down below. And then that's just to open up the hatch. AMG plaque right here. And then here's the front seat, so you can see the headrest really pillowy. And then again, notice here with the inserts and again AMG logo, and that's perforated here with a little inserts all throughout the seats, and then here on the side as well. And look at just the leather here. Pedal layout down below, which the pedals look great. And then you got your light control here, which even this is really beautiful from an appearance perspective. And now you can see the coloration here of the wood trim. Looks really good. And then even here you've got leather. And then notice the steering wheel adjustment right there. Let's pop in. So here's our steering wheel. We've got beautiful leather here at the top and at the bottom with our AMG logo. And then notice it's perforated here on the sides to get a better grip. And then I love how you even have stitching here around the airbag cover. Definitely makes it feel a lot more premium. Paddle shifters here on the back. And then notice got the controls here for the center screen. And this is for the infotainment system. And then just all the controls, very nice metallic trim. Definitely looks fantastic. And overall, I think they've nailed it from a steering wheel design. Turn signal, windshield wiper stock, and then notice we have our shifter here, column shifter, in normal Mercedes-Benz fashion. Now, sorry about the glare, it's just that time of day. I've been filming all day, and well, now we get to deal with glare at this point. But anyways, that thing on the left side of the steering wheel, the little black square, this is what scrolls through these different menus here with the center screen. Definitely cool, you can kind of change how the whole cluster looks. And I think this is one of my favorite clusters in a new car, just because you have like the little offshoot there with the RPMs, and look when you like press that a little bit, that's cool. And then you can see over there with the speed. But yeah, other than that, that's that part of the gauge cluster, and there you go. Now here's the center infotainment system. First off, we pop it into reverse. You can see you've got a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. Now this is a touchscreen, but I'm going to use the keypad function to scroll through the different camera views, so that my white finger doesn't get in the way and completely, look at this, like I put my finger in front and then notice the camera's like, you are too white to have your finger there. But yeah, you can see here the different camera views, how it changes that. So super solid from a camera perspective. As for the rest of the infotainment system, notice we got ambient lighting. We have massaging seats. Again, this is a high performance AMG, but we still have massaging seats. And you can see the rest of the seat comfort stuff, and then notice everything you can adjust, which is great. Infotainment system response time is great, and then notice I can use the keypad to scroll through things too. Really easy to use. And of course, we got to go to the performance here, so you can see the whole setup with everything. And then we do have some different drive modes to go through. So notice we have an individual, slippery, trail, and then sand that we can go into from a drive mode perspective. And it'll actually raise or lower the car depending on the drive mode you go into. So that's another cool little feature here with the GLE 53. So notice we got all of our vents down here with the wood trim that goes across, and then you can see the climate controls right there. Dual zone climate, which is definitely a nice feature to have. And just look at the overall design of all of this. And then again, the wood trim, and then also ambient lighting. You can kind of see that there off to the side. And then the leather all over the dash. And see this for the sound system. Yeah, just really cool how they've integrated everything here in the GLE. And then you can see the vents on either side. I know, I'm freaking out. I'm a design person, okay? And then you can see here with the center storage area, definitely tons of places. And there's a little bit of ambient lighting here, even in the cup holders, which is nice. Now, if you want that, you just pull it back. And then you just push this back to open it. So pretty easy to use. And then here's a keypad with the wrist rest. Say wrist rest 20 times in a row. Good luck. Volume control, drive mode select, and then that's for the camera. And this is a shortcut button to the car stuff here, and the infotainment system, and then other shortcut buttons on the other side. So we've got some controls down here. This is for the manual shift function, stability control. Now this is to raise and lower the suspension, but then you have a suspension button right next to it. So notice like I can raise the suspension with this. Then I can also press this, and notice it does the same thing. Kind of interesting, kind of confusing, but you got controls for it. And then this is for the exhaust, to open or close it. And also with the suspension, we'll just put it in the metal setting right there. But yeah, with the valves, which is great. And then you can see here with the center console, tons of storage space. And then notice here with the leather there on the top and the stitching here. And then you can see the ambient lighting here around the grab handles, and the leather continues down below, which is great. And here's our glove box. Very nice from a material standpoint. And then you can see again the leather here on the outside of the glove box, and then the trim all around, which looks fantastic. And then finishing things up here at the top, we do have a full panoramic sunroof, which is open right now. Control for it is right there. And there you go. Now here's a window sticker on this GLE 53. So first off, you guys can see the standard equipment here with the GLE 53 and then the warranty information as well. So freeze the frame if you're gonna read that. Paint color, $1,750 for this paint color, but it looks amazing. Anyways, you can see here, $74,150 is the base price before options. This one is loaded up, let me tell you. There's your total MSRP with all the options this particular one has, $95,250. Let's listen to the exhaust. Now that's going to sum things up for our video on this 2022 Mercedes GLE 53 AMG. I think I said that right for once. Anyways, I'm going to include a link to the Mercedes-Benz of Farmington's website in the description down below. Check them out. I'll see all of you in the next video.